Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Last night, Nikki Haley said, hey, you don't have to agree with Trump for everything, but let's all get behind him and beat old Joe Biden. Last night was the law enforcement aspect of the and security and safety, immigration, and all that night. DeSantis gave a speech. He focused on beating up old Joe Biden. He made Trump laugh. Jim Justice spoke and brought his baby dog on out on the stand, his Bulldog. Marco Rubio spoke, let it rip as well. He always gives a good speech. I mean, you know what's wild as can be is how united the Republican Party is now, less the Lynn Cheneys, Romneys, the meaningless folks. Everyone else is united against Joe Biden. Meanwhile, the Democrats are torn apart. Trump Jr. says he wants his role in the next administration is to protect it from the rhinos' infiltration. I love it. I love Jr. Jr.'s a good guy. All right, RNC. They killed somebody outside the RNC convention. The police did. Somebody was in a mask and had a gun. McCarthy says he'll do everything to keep Matt Gaetz from being the governor of Florida. By the way, sometimes your enemy is powerful and you can still beat them. Sometimes your enemy is a tough one. And I can tell you right now, McCarthy is after his revenge on Matt Gaetz, and he's going to get it. And it's going to be interesting. All right, Morning Joe. They ripped MSNBC for not letting them on the day after the shooting, the Monday, because they didn't trust. MSNBC didn't trust their own people or what they might say. And they blasted MSNBC. Menendez was found guilty on all counts. Bribery. I mean, crazy story what he did. He was blazing and brazen with this stuff. I can tell you right now, others do it probably a little more mildly. Guilty of all counts. He's done. He's been asked to resign. Elon Musk says he's moving X and he's moving SpaceX to Texas out of California. He's had enough. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, this is a big issue out in Boone County. More and more residents are speaking out. I know nowhere where this is a bigger issue than along Hathaway and Union, which is agriculture and farming. You see the encroachment of the subdivisions, and that's why you got to have planning. You know, every property owner has a right to do what they want with their land consistent with the laws. At the same time, I get why a lot of people are concerned about it. It's a big problem for Boone County. Boone County is booming. It's going to pass up Kenton County before long. Mayor Greenberg says Louisville's going to have their own traffic deal. I got some inside information about this even before he announced it, which I forgot to bring up yesterday. But they want to manage their own traffic problems. We'll see what happens. Bellarmine University, this guy right here, speaker, John James, suspended for making a bad Trump assassination attempt remark. You know what they all are. Oh, we should have got him. This guy is an innocuous, ill-breeding rat's bone, Shakespeare and saw the day. Kentucky unemployment continues to be an example, and I just did a disaster, and I just did a Facebook Live about titles and the disaster that is. Why is Andy Beshear so popular when he can't do anything right? Ohio Senate seat. Vivek Ramaswamy is one of many that's eyeing that sucker now that it'll be open as soon as J.D. Vance becomes VP. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
Hello, Bulldog Nation. Jamie Spindley here. You're watching Eric Deters World News. Today's top stories. Toronto, Canada experienced severe flooding and extensive power outages after days of heavy rainfall. Key roads and Union Station were closed due to the water damage, causing significant disruption across the city. Paraguayan authorities seized over 4 metric tons of cocaine concealed in a sugar shipment destined for Belgium, Europe. This marks the largest cocaine bust in Paraguay's history. In other news, in Bangkok, Thai police reported that 4 Vietnamese and 2 American nationals were found dead in a luxury hotel, suspected of being killed by cyanide poisoning. Authorities believe the perpetrator might be among the deceased. And in response to violent protests over public sector job quota reforms, Bangladesh ordered the indefinite closure of all schools and universities. The clashes have resulted in the deaths of 6 students, with police using tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse demonstrators. That's the latest world news. I'll be back tomorrow. Cheerio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Americans, you're in Bulldog Nation. Welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. Well, the All-Star game was fun. It was a good game. It was 5-3. Hunter Green gave up the winning home run to Duran, who was the MVP. Ohtani homered for the National League. And L.A. De La Cruz got a hit his first at bat. He was 1 for 2. Mason Miller threw from the Oakland A's threw the fastest pitch ever in an All-Star game, 103.6 to Trey Turner. Skip Bayless is going to be gone by the end of the year from his show. A new era comes. Jaylen Brown was caught on a hot mic saying he didn't think Bronny James was an NBA player. A lot of people are saying that. And Jelly Bean, Kobe Bryant's daddy, died at 69. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, Americans, you're in Bulldog Nation. Welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture. Tenacious D is Jack Black's rock band. It was performing in Australia. And somebody in the band made a comment at Don't Miss Next Time relative to the assassination. That led Jack Black to say he's canceling all the rest of the concerts, and the band is probably going to break up. I think they used that as an excuse. Gaddy's Pizza. I used to love Gaddy's. Used to be on Buttermilk. Used to go to Gaddy's all the time for lunch, their buffet. They had buffet pizza before it was. I thought Gaddy's was kind of dying. Well, they're going to open 90 Gaddy's inside Walmarts. Congratulations to Gaddy's. David Portnoy was rescued by the Coast Guard when his ship went debunk up off the northeast coast. Paul Newman, I didn't know this. Paul Newman was in World War II and survived the Battle of Okinawa barely. I didn't know that. Pretty cool story. Romanian bears. Apparently Romania is going to kill about 400 plus bears due to somebody being mauled by one. Maybe that's an overkill. I don't know. I don't support bears mauling, but maybe there's a better solution. And the singer Ingrid Andreas, who did the terrible job at the home run contest doing the national anthem, says she was drunk, she's embarrassed, and she's checked herself into rehab. All the best to you, Ingrid. You know what, folks? We need more grace in this world, do we not? Some people deserve grace, some do not. Ingrid deserves grace. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.